Hi, my name is Terry, and thank you for joining me for video 2 in our Books, Bugs, and Botanicals series. Let's put that on the top. That's the name of the hashtag for this month is Books and Botanicals 24. So remember that when you make your posts. Now, this is my design team project for LineDotArrow for September of 2024. There are also freebies that you can get that go along with these 3 kits, which are Books, Bugs, and Botanicals, Botanical Ledgers Part 2, and Books and Botanicals Pink Pastels. So there are freebies that go along with these, and you can get them at the LineDotArrow Junk Journal group, Facebook group. You can also get them at the LineDotArrow Ko-Fi shop. And that's ko-fi.com/LineDotArrow. Now, all these links are going to be below, so just don't you worry about it, okay? There's also a drawing in 5 different groups this month because this is a challenge month. And there will be a different challenge every week for the first 3 weeks of the month at LineDotArrow. They will be aired on the LineDotArrow YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/@LineDotArrow, all one word. And the first video of the month that aired on the 1st is a flip through of all 3 kits, so you want to make sure and definitely see that one and the first challenge. Then video 2 will be the 2nd challenge, video 3 will be the 3rd challenge, and those are all a week apart. So that's going to be the 1st, the 8th, and the 15th. Okay, and you'll get new freebies on those days as well. The first week there were 8 freebies. I'm filming this during the first week, even though it airs on the 3rd week. So I don't know what the 2nd and 3rd week freebies are, how many there are and all that. But you can go to LineDotArrow Junk Journal group, Facebook group, and find out and download them for yourself. So since this is a challenge month, there's a challenge each week, like I said. And you can post your pics of the challenges or your own project at 5 different Facebook groups. SavageArt, TwoSisterJam, LineDotArrow Junk Journal group, Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group, and Junk Journal tutorials and more. Now, all those links are below as well. Don't worry. When you enter your pics, or videos of your projects, if you use just the freebies, which is perfectly fine, you're getting 8 in the first week, then you get 1 entry into the drawing for each site that you post on. Then if you use any of the 3 kits along with your freebies, then you get 2 entries into the drawing. Make sure that you let us know that you used part of the kit, because there's so many pages, so many pages that there's like 90 pages almost in the 3 kits, and then there's approximately 8 freebies a week, so there's just no way for us to know. So be sure to post whether you used any of the kit papers in your post, and then you'll get 2 entries into the drawing. If you use only kit papers, make sure to put kit papers on that post, and you'll get 2 entries for that post as well. Now, you must also use the hashtag Books and Botanicals 24. Okay, so I think that's it for all of that. It better be. Get in trouble if I forget some. No, I won't, but I'll feel bad. So this is what we've done so far. Now, we can't glue it together until we paper this page, and I totally forgot that. So we need to find a paper for this page, and I think we'll use this. It's neutral enough that I can add a pocket at the bottom, maybe one of the solids. And then we can go ahead and glue it together. I totally forgot that I had to paper this first, and I didn't pick out a paper. Probably because all of the stuff on page 1 and page 2, or the cover and page 2. So we'll use that. And let's cut it to fit. So it's going to be this far in. And then the width is fine. And the height is fine. So let's ink it. We're using walnut stain so that there's enough brown that you can see it against the colors in the journal, which are very brown. I probably should have used black. That would have made it pop out, wouldn't it? So think about using black if you're doing this particular project. This shouldn't take too long to do. I'm getting surgery on my elbow in a few days for nerve damage, so I'm trying to keep things to where my arm can do them up until then, and then I'm not sure how long I'm going to be off. So I've recorded some videos for then, but not a lot, and so I'll probably be taking a break, which I probably can use. There's almost 1,300 videos on YouTube for you to watch. And I'm almost out of glue. I have to order some today. Hopefully I'll get some the day after tomorrow, and I may have to take tomorrow off because of it. I have a doctor's appointment today, and I'll find out about the recovery time and what's going to be involved. And they said my hand might be weaker at first because of the surgery, but then I should recover more use of it than I have, which is great. I currently can't really open these two fingers, and they're completely numb. And I have no resistance strength in these two. You know, I can't push back when they push this way. So it's no good. Now this is directional to me. It looks like this big flower should face up. And we're going to go by this corner, and it's not going to be, I should have rounded this corner. Oh, what a mess. I want to see if I can get enough of the glue off that I can do the corner rounder without getting glue on it. Okay, and the paper came right out, so I think we're all right. I'm going to re-ink this corner and re-glue it. And it looks like I got a big glob that I can just spread around. That's just what I need, is for it to volcano out when I'm almost out, and I can use all that ink that I have, I mean glue that I have. especially on this page where I messed up and then the glue not dried, but needs refreshing. Okay. So let's go by this. And I thought these looked like leaves, so I used this stencil. And I would like for it to be straight on the page. That would be good, I think. Okay. And now we can glue them together, which we're going to glue over part of this, but that's okay. So now we can glue this to here. I think I just said that. With all this glue that just overflowed. So we want to glue this straight. So we're making a spine. I have some glue oozing down there where all that spilled overflow glue went on. And that gives us this smaller cover. I made this pocket longer than this pocket. I mean flap, longer than this flap. I don't know if we discussed that before we stenciled. I was going to just stencil this and use it as a stencil and then put ephemera on it or a pocket on it. But then when I was doing this, I forgot to put my protection sheet between, and my inking went down on here. So now we're going to cover both. Okay, so now let's do the cover. This is the paper, so we'll we'll cut that. I want to cut it on the side where the bug is, of course. And on all the pages, the height should be correct except for the flap page, that double flap. We're going to have a lot of the stenciling show on this page because there's a tab. So we're not going to round the corner. Okay. So now on this page, is this gonna be wide enough, or do I want one a little bit wider? Well, I want the flowers to show and I want the bug to show. Could go a little bit wider though. Oh no, because this is going to be glued on as a pocket, so we want to be able to put a tag up there. So we're going to glue it closer to the flowers. And it doesn't matter what side's up because we're not doing a double flip. Gosh darn it. However, I want this one to be this long, and I want this one underneath. I guess I'll leave them at the same length. I was going to make them different, but I think I will leave them the same. So now we have to ink this. Oh, ink in the part that's not going to show. This is so small that I don't think I'm going to stencil it, because then we'd have to cut the paper super small. So I think we're going to just ink it. Okay, so this is going to be this, and then we're going to put some ephemera and such on it. Or do I want that lighter one? This one. Because that one's already dark. I'm going to cover it enough with stuff that I don't think it will matter that we covered page 6 with it. Yes, it will. I think I'm just going to go with game plan that I had. Doesn't really look inked. I'm gonna cut that there. Cut that there. A little less of a margin. Since we're not stenciling. Oh, I added in some papers from Botanical Ledgers Part 2. I added in some of the lighter pages, and I added in this page. Okay? If our book hadn't been so small, then I would have put the bird right on here. But this is too small to put the bird on. It makes it look like I cut it crooked, doesn't it? But I didn't. Okay, so we can glue that on. I'm not doing anything. No flips with this. Waiting and waiting and waiting on that glue to get down there. I think it volcanoes more or at all, because it doesn't really normally volcano, but it does when you're almost out for some reason, and I'm not really sure why. Okay, so we're just going to leave that like that for right now. And we need a magnet. Really big piece of tape for a really small magnet. Don't do as I do on that one. Okay. Okay, now I think I want the butterfly and I can use the stitching area up here somewhere else as a pocket or something. Plus, I think if we had stenciled this, it would have been a bit too much. If you know what I mean. Too much stenciling. Okay, here we go. Oh, come on. Need to figure out where the antennae were on that little guy. So there's still some writing space. You can write something like an art, you know, quote or something. And then C3. Oops, that's our paper. It's going to be this, and we're going to glue it so that you can see the stitching. And so we're going to cut it here, and we're going to cut it here. Here we go. I think I know why, because there's not very much glue, so it's all right there in the tip. And so it just wants to keep coming out. It doesn't run back as fast. It just stays right there in the tip. And so it wastes a lot. Cut it a little taller on the on this side, but that's more space for you to write. Okay, now we're going to glue this on as a pocket, and you know, we could put the magnet right there and it would work better instead of putting it behind the paper. The paper's so thin I don't think it would make a problem, but why not? Oh, I know why not. because we don't want cards going in and out of the pocket to catch on the magnet. That's why. So this is the top. So we're going to glue it on as a pocket. And we want to glue it closer to the flowers. And we'll either put a card that's pre-made or a ticket. I mean a tag. You have lots of tags. Put this one right here. Punch the hole. Maybe put some lace through it to kind of lace it up a little bit. And then on the inside over here, we're going to leave this as writing space. I'm not going to do anything else to it. Then I am going to decorate this. We're going to use this. Use this. Oh, are they different sized? No. And one of these. So paint these. I scan and cut out the antenna on this one. Antennae. And I like that number 3. Oh, there's a snail. There's a smaller snail. I don't know. I'll put the butterfly on top. I'll put the flowers. This, it almost looks like it should be over here. And we can put the snail here. And the number 3 up here. And then we'll just put the butterfly on here. And it doesn't matter because we're going to pull these little wings up. So we're going to ink underneath. I printed it with tan on the back so it wouldn't be white. Okay, that just happened to be an accident. But it sounded good, didn't it? It sounded believable. Okay, so let's do this one first. Yeah, Walmart has Fabri-Tac a little bit cheaper than Amazon. I think $1. But it takes several days to get it. You know what I mean? I don't think they have the overnight shipping like Amazon does. Even though I have Walmart, what is it, Walmart Plus? I have both of them. Well worth both of them. But I'm disabled, so I do get them both at a discount. So I'll give you that full disclosure. Did I ink this? No, I did not. I wonder if there's something else. These are all the same size. These came from the Botanical Ledger Kit number 2 or part 2. We have snails here in Washington, and or slugs. They don't have shells, and they're called banana slugs, and they're the largest in the United States. So they're huge. I mean, they're like this long. Banana slugs. Some of them are orange, like a banana, or yellow like a banana, I mean. The ones in my area are the same color as any other, you know, snail or slug or whatever. And I put salt around my porch now to keep them off from coming up on my porch. I used to see little, what I call snail trails all over. And then one day I put my gardening shoes on, and of course you can guess I'm barefoot, and there's one of the little guys up in there. And put this up higher. I don't want it to be even with the with this one. And then if I put Botanical here, then I can put the butterfly here. because I really want the word botanical here. Oh, I could put it down here. What do you guys think? Put it down there. And then the butterfly here. Yes. I am seriously out of glue. I don't have any other glue in the house. I only use FabriTac. I ordered 2 the month before last. I thought 1.5 would be enough, and then I made 3 full hardcover journals. And you know how much glue those take to put the covers together. And they were 3 signature journals. So that was a lot of glue. Oops, I wanted them to go. No, I wanted them to go this way. There's the antenna I straightened out. I'm getting glued down. Get his wings up. Now I flattened him in the middle. I folded the wings up on either side so that his little body was flat. And then I glued that on there. Now you can't always do that because their little bodies aren't, you know, big enough. Okay, shouldn't have done that. I should have put the magnet on the back first. That worked out. Now, I'm not going to put it on the cover because I don't think we have enough glue to do that. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put you on hold for this one. We've got 45 minutes into this one. We've got the book put together. We've got the cover done. So we're going to call it a video. And then we're going to go on to video 3 the next time. And I will have my glue in by then. I'm going to take a 1-day break and then come back and film that video. Okay? All right. Well, thank you for hanging out with me this afternoon or this morning. And I will see you in the next video in the series.